Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2. Taken. New York City, 3 years ago. Oh, we're gonna do a flashback. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm CSGilmore and this is Alan Wake.
Honey,
Alright.
I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Sure I will. After I look around other places to make sure I don't miss anything. Pick up manuscript page. Like that.
It's
Sudden
true
stop
what they
one.
say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Interesting. Return to sender, what I can't forget, Alex Casey, the things that I want, the fall of Casey. Interesting. So apparently he wrote a big series. I am not going the right way to get any of these things. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back in here, it looks like. Radio. Huh?
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Looks like they're in, I don't know, maybe New York City? I don't know. Interesting flashback, though. Why would he have this flashback? Anyway, I better go get the coffee on before Alice gets after me about it. What's this? TV, stuff like that. Can I go on here? Nope, can't go out there. Nice apartment. Way roomier than mine. Okay. Is there anything I can pull out? Anything? Nope. Okay, so I just have to turn this on.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Dun, dun, dun. Nice storm setup. Lots of buildings. Go to Alice. I'm coming to you, Alice. Wait for me. Hello.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Yep, looks good. Examine cover mock-ups. Was I not doing that? Or did she mean on a different desk? Oh, this desk. Okay.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights back on, now, please.
Okay, there's the fuse box.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out
She
the
has
candles.
Serious phobia problems.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
Why else would he
I
carry
love
that
you.
around with him?
Even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Flashback. Bright Falls, the present day. Yay, we're done with the
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Looks like he was just out fishing.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Yep.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Okay, here's some interesting stuff. Alderwood National Park. I think I'll end up
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her
later.
office. Just go down the corridor.
Alright, Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bright Falls is right there. Watery? What if I end up out there at all? Either way, interesting
You're
setup.
good to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
Uh-huh. Well then, let's go take a look. Can't go in there.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Okay. She's headed outside. Let me check over this way. Oh, read what? Have you seen this man? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. Okay. Oh no, we're missing Kitty. Missing Richard Bowe, Bruce Densky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip, overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. I've probably shot them a few times. Alright, another breaker box.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the
Mr.
desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Because you have chargers for specific phone types all over the place? Just lying around?
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Thanks.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Okay. Mr. Grumpy.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Stop being an idiot. If they say don't go to the police, you should probably go to the police.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up. You can get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
The parking lot is through that door and down the corridor. Pay no attention to Walter Snyder on your way.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright. Hey! Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you turn the... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Okay, so he seems to... maybe he saw something. Oh, hello, coffee service. Just steal the cop's coffee. Ooh, and a manuscript page. Guy took a look over here.
Alice looked through
sees
the
a shadow.
viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Okay. I like how it also reads the pages. Kind of saves me some reading. This looks interesting.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Alright, Stucky's still gone. Maybe he's gone for good. Okay, can't move that. Yeah, this guy seems to... I wonder if he saw something, if he's so worried about the light.
I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. Listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No,
Space
sir.
alien.
It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was.
Hope you don't mind me taking the time to listen to these guys.
Alien.
I think it adds to the story, though.
I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Alright, you have fun. Hello, other manuscript page. Ooh, this place is littered with them.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Cauldron Lake.
I told him,
So...
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
There's stuff to grab first. First the thermos and the radio.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Run away! Run away from the music. La 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 la. Can't hear it.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Alright, police car, ambulance. Can't open the ambulance, can I? Nope, okay. Looks like I have to go through this way. Jump up here, jump up over this, and kick this. Power kick. Okay. Another manuscript page. Wow, there's tons of them here.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay, well, very interesting. Head back in, I guess.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Yeah, as I understand though, the darkness was using Alan to become more powerful. Using his fear and everything like that. Then... oh, there's the drunk guy. Passed out there. But, Alan was vaguely aware of it.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the
Managed to
Anderson brothers
break out
might have
by writing his way out of it.
inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Ah, but is it dementia?
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
He's a little unsteady.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Yeah,
Get me out of
I know
here.
how much of a scumbag you are, because I've played this game before. You are a scumbag.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
He nearly gets hit by a car.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Probably a dog.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Alright, let's look around and see if we can find anything here. That's one of the nice things. They do keep moving things around. The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth. The specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998, when the Columbian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Oh, are we in Washington? No. Maybe not. I don't know. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Okay, yeah, looks like we're in Washington. Okay. A little different than I had anticipated. Really expecting to find some little goodies hidden around here somewhere. Can I go outside?
I'd come here to rent a cabin, where I could wait till midnight.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy? and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Very funny farm. Do I get a funny jacket too? If I get a nice jacket, then okay. Anyway, looks like that's all the goodies here. Time to head out and talk to the park ranger Charlie, I believe.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Great.
Hell, at least Max is going to be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Alright, got the form. Why is there a flower pot there? I don't know. Alright. Let's get this taken care of and move on to progressing the story.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
They're probably a little more than just messy.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last...
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, this is comforting.
This is crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Oh, he's got allergies.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
15% commission, wow.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back, or until I get eaten by a grue. I didn't realize we were back in the 3rd grade here.
Yeah, just keep turning off the lights on you. Okay, another coffee thermos. Batteries. Oh, I'm back down on batteries. I guess I lost some at the end of the last mission. Do I at least have my gun still? Or did they get rid of all that too? Maybe they did. Seriously, am I gonna have to re-find stuff? That would suck. Okay. So, where do I need to go now to? Crow. Don't see any pages. What about around back? I should check there real quick. Something looks like it's probably good to go wrong. Oh, hello. Another thermos. Wasn't expecting another one of those right away. What a nice place. Sure would be relaxing if everything wasn't trying to kill me. Okay, dried up well. Filled in well. Maybe just decoration. Anyway,
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Okay, I do have my gun, but only 12 rounds. Seriously. Apparently Alan didn't hold on to anything. Not a good move. Nice Jeep. Or Humvee. Something like that. Ah, manuscript page. What does this say?
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Poor Barry. He'll see them. They'll all see. Wait, use?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Okay. It'd be nice to be able to drive that. Anything hidden over here? Okay. Ooh, we got a bunch of cabins down there. Are we gonna get right to the fun? This thing's trying to kill me again? Before I even get out into the park proper? From these cabins? I think it's gonna do that. Alrighty though. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna break into all these other cabins. If I can. Find goodies and whatnot. Oh, yep. Anything in here I can read besides this radio? Switch on the lights. I have a feeling lights are gonna be important. Oh, look, revolver ammo. Don't know who left that here, but okay, I'll take it.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever see.
I saw that.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly that. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Oh, is that sort of pie
Well,
contest?
that takes a
That's
different
really
kind of
fun.
constitution.
I prefer the pie eating contests.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, moving on. Where did Mr. Glowing Darkness Evil thing go? Where are you? I saw you outside that window. Music's getting creepy again. Swings are swinging themselves. Hello? What the? Seriously, what in the world? Oh, okay, the light just blew. Right. That's probably important. This cabin looks like it's seen some better days. Let's see. Can I find anything here? Do you hear whispering? I heard some whispering. Let's check in here. Hear whispers. Kick that. Yeah, that's good. We're good, crows. And blood. That's comforting. Nothing in here. Wait. Nope, okay, nothing. TV. Oh, good, it's another episode.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow.
That'd be a nasty way to kill someone.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
His face.
But then we ran the fingerprints.
So they mess up the dental
Got a
records?
match. Your prints. Identical.
How about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Fun episode. So a mirror guy comes in and kills his real self. That's sort of what it suggests. There's a lot of stuff falling from the ceiling. This cabin is a mess. Ooh. Moose head. Light switch is on crooked and everything. Uh-oh. Those aren't normal clothes. Those are attack clothes. Come here, guys. You're closer so I can hit you with this little beam of light. Maybe they're gonna stay over there. Yeah, right. Like I'd be that lucky. They just disappeared. Very strange. Okay, what does this say? Elderwood Nature Trail, Moonshine Cave, Lover's Peak. So this is the way I need to go. Hope I'm not missing any manuscript pieces, because they are so easy to just miss. Oh, speaking of which, I do believe that's one right there. Checkpoint reached.
The air in
Rusty
the
died.
visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Ooh, someone else found a page, and it happened to do things. Now the fun's really starting. Okay, let's check up here. Ah, good, another page. Yeah, I keep seeing hints of guys, and yet I haven't been attacked yet, which is kind of weird.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Well, we've got several pages, and we're pressing on. Looks like the next step is to head down into the lodge and get through this. Kind of expected this light to just break.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Damn. Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me!
Alright. So, okay, the park ranger guy was Rusty. Okay. It sounds like he just got attacked by the darkness. Well, let's see here. Ooh, things got messed up. Let's go say hi to Charlie, and then I'll wrap up this episode, I think. Because this is going on for a while. Okay. Oh, next page. Yes. Another one.
The visitor center
Rusty
was
attacked
sturdy,
by the dark
but the
presence.
impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
So, yeah, he's in here. Let me check this way for real quick.
The ranger's
first.
office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Okay, can't go that way. Okay, thermos in here. I'm not in a rush because video game and this isn't a timed event. So, don't worry about Rusty dying on me or anything. This game's pretty scripted at times, but it's a good script, so I'm not bothered by it. Alright, time to head in.
Ah!
Oh! Get away from that. My fault.
Please help me.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm hurt. I can't move.
There we go.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty.
Okay.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you got
Whoever
punctured
did
lung,
this couldn't be
possibly.
far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Yeah, I just found that. The darkness attacked him. Hi, Mac.
Shh. Good boy.
So, now what? Looks like I have to go back to that building that was locked and get in there. Rusty needs me to turn the lights on for him. So, people seem to be catching on pretty quick that it's some darkness monster thing that can't stand the light.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Alright. Oh good, another page. This looks like the way to go. Let's get that page first. Wake reaches
At the
a
last
safe
instant,
haven
I
of
changed
light.
direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay, sounds like getting into a safe haven and having the enemy disappear. Ammo and batteries, good. Gotta stock up on everything. I'm probably gonna need it in a minute. I mean, the enemy so far seems to just be hinting at me.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
Rusty! I think Rusty just got taken.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Yep, and they burn up when I shine light on them. Don't want to touch them, Betty. Let's just take care of those. Oh, Max is still there. Oh, that's good. Let's kill Max. If you killed Max, that's not
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Hey there. You guys have problems. You really need to go away. Alright. So we're back to dealing with Taken. Question is this a boss fight? Or leading up?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Max is gone. No.
Please don't feed the animals.
Uh-oh, he's taken.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never! No approach closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than
25
He's got the super.
Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet
unattended.
Stay away. No, Rusty. Bad Rusty.
Against the wall.
Doesn't move any.
Rusty. I gotta put you down. Under a thin layer of skin. Oh, making reference back to the whole him running on coffee and stuff. Oh, good, he gets friends. Well, let's wrap this up and close this episode. This is gonna be a super long episode right now. Yeah, this game I'm gonna get those sometimes probably. Alright, I should grab more ammo. While it's in such large supply. Good. Shame I don't have my shotgun anymore. I never even used it. Well, taking anger out on some trees, huh? Okay, I think this is a save point. Yes. Okay, so now we're saved. Everything's good. Got a lot to go. So I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!